morning, dear student. In previous live class, I have taught you nominal, real flow, circular flow. Again, today let us understand how the nominal and real works together. Now, as already I have taught you the monetary flow from one sector to another sector is called the monetary flow. Remember, monetary flow always moves anti-clockwise, and whereas real flow moves to clockwise. It's a movement of goods and services and factor of payment to one sector to another sector. Let us understand this with the help of an example. Now, first of all, suppose in a in a in an industrial place, a industrial building is created. Now, first of all, the company purchased the land and created a building or hired the building. Now, second process is installing the machinery required for it. Different uh, machinery and tools were required, that is installed. Third, now labors are required. Now, this from where the company gets all these three: the labor, land, and capital. All three is get by get by firm from household. Now, the circular flow starts with firm to now household to firm, and now in return, what the company gives to the household? Company produces the goods and services, and the household uses for it. Now, this movement of goods and services from firms to household and household to firm movement of factor of production, this together is called as a real flow, which is moving clockwise. Now, nominal flow starts from factory to household. Now, firms to firm. Here, firm for using the three things: LKS, labor, capital, and land. Now, if the building uh, is hired by the factory, now rent is paid. Similarly, salary and wages to the workers and interest to the capital. This money goes back to the household, and the household and what the household now this monetary flow starts from the firm, and the money goes to the household. Now, what the household do for that income? The income is again utilized for purchasing of goods and services. So, payment of services, if we the uh, pay for goods and services, the money goes to the firm, and here this moves anti-clockwise and together. Remember, real flow and monetary, yeah, nominal. In some book you will find the nominal also. Monetary or nominal flow together is known as circular flow. If we add them, if we add them, if we add them, then it becomes a complete circular flow, or we can say circular flow in a circular flow in a two sector model. Now two sector model. Now I am going to, you must have pen and pencil for uh, follow my instruction and draw accordingly. Now first of all, take a page and you make a two boxes. In a one box, which is your left hand side box, you write household, and right hand side box you write the form. Now draw a line from household, a circular line from household to firm, arrow toward the form, arrow toward the form. Now arrow is clearly indicating that who is giving, household is giving, and form is taking. Now in this line, circular line, you write factors, bracket, in bracket you write labor, capital and land, close the bracket. Now similarly, a line you draw, a circular line you draw from the firm connecting to household, you write it there, arrow toward household. It means now firm is giving and household is receiving. Write write down uh, write down the goods and services. Now your clockwise, a circle is complete. This is called the monetary flow, real flow, sorry, real flow. Now we are going to uh, start nominal or monetary flow. We will start from the firm. Similarly, now from firm, draw a circular line to the household, parallel to the another, parallel to and arrow toward household, and you write payment for payment for factors, in bracket you write wages and salary, rent, royalty and interest. Now you have the last step, draw again circular line parallel of another line, parallel. Now household to firm, arrow toward firm, and right in this line you write payment for goods and services. Now your circular flow in two sector model is complete. Now let us now something we have assumed. What are the assumed? We assumed that all income received by household is consumed, which is not correct. So here we assume that we it's a generally a assumption, whole money received by household is is not consumed. Yeah, it's correct. But and it is saved And if we save this money, remember we study this concept in leakage and injection, and remember the saved money is again invested. How? If I save 1,000 rupees and goes in my bank, what the bank is doing for my savings? The bank is simply investing it. So simply our saved money is again invested. So what we call it? C, if we call consumption to C, consumption to C, then consumption plus saving is equals to income. Then consumption or investment is equals to also income. So Y is equals to C plus I. If we call I for the investment and Y for income, then it becomes